I do not know if anyone is even listening or out there, but thought we'd hop on here and just say hello. It's been a while, for sure. Right now, we are working on siding. It's a beautiful day here at Creekside. We're just waiting on some folks to come in. Hopefully, some join us. I know it's been a long time since we've done a live, so we will see what happens. I guess I'll just talk to myself and the camera until somebody pops up in here. Who knows? Maybe everybody is busy. I know we are. Hello there, Butler Family Farm. Hey, Jerry, how you guys doing today? Just thought we'd hop on here and kind of do a quick live update. Hey, Scotty, Lone Cross, how are you guys doing today? Oh, we're doing good, Jerry. Just very, very busy. We're getting, of course, winter time is going to be here before we know it. And so we are working nonstop trying to get everything, done at the house. There's so much work that I have to get done. I'm trying to get the house skirted so that the wind and the cold doesn't blow underneath the house. I'm trying to get siding put on the house. I've got to get pipes insulated and the floor insulated, and then the area for the wood to be piled. I need to get that all done in the next 4 weeks. And the weather's getting cold already. We've got frosts already and frost warnings, and the leaves are all turning. As you can tell, they're behind me. You can see how the leaves are turning color. We've been busy. Yeah, I know, because Missouri gets some winter too. I know, we lived there for a long time. But it is what it is. It's just right now we're straight out. Oh, that's good, Jerry. Appreciate that. I know we've been off the grid here quite some time, YouTube grid, and I'm sure everyone thinks we've fallen off the edge of the earth. But when it comes to this much work, and dealing with Joanie's illness, and then dealing with our work and trying to get everything done here, there's just so many hours in a day. Honestly, I've just been working. It's dark when I get up, and it's dark when I quit and go to bed, and I come in, have supper late. Hey, Dot Roper, how you doing, Dot? Welcome in. So glad to see you. And so, yeah, it's dark when I get up and dark when I come in the house, and I eat supper and sit down for 20 minutes and fall asleep. That's kind of the story of our life for the last while. But that's the way it goes sometimes, when you're doing these things on your own, and you have to, no one's coming to do the work for you. So you have to do the work and you have to get it done. So something has to, if something has to be sacrificed, and a lot of times it's just, the time spent on social media and things like that. But, winter's coming. So once winter hits, everything slows down here. But it's a beautiful day here. I'll show you the view. You want to see the view? I'll show you the view. There's the view. Way across the valley. The river's right down there. You can just barely see the pavement, and then across the pavement is the river. But here's kind of what I've been working on today. I'm getting all of our siding on. So we're getting up there now to the gable end up there. But I've milled all of this siding. So it's taken a long time to get it on. I'll go around the front. And the front looks really good. So there's the front. I'm just working on it. Well, we got all the front done, so it looks really, really nice. Yeah. So it's coming along. I'm putting cement board across the front. Makes it look like a finished basement. But it just takes, it's just me doing it. So you're up and down the ladder 100 times and measure and cut. And then you treat each cut end, you have to treat it with stain and then put it on, and then we'll stain it all at once. That's why you see all those little patches of stain. Those are all joints where you stain the joints before you put it on there, so you can get the ends and in behind them and everything. But it's coming along. It is coming along. So how's everyone been doing? Okay? Hopefully everyone's doing well. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people going live and all that, but hey, Temple and Acres, thank you so much. It does. It looks, we really, really like it. And, it's been a long time coming. And, to cut the logs, and then I have to let them dry. That's the truth, Scotty. And then once the logs dry a little bit, then I cut the siding under the logs on my mill. And then I let the siding dry. And then I finally get it up here and start getting it put on there. I hope that I can get at least the two ends and the front done before winter. But I tell you, it was like 7 degrees here this morning, so it's starting to get cold and all of that. That's the truth of it. That's the truth, Temple and Acres. There's just so many things to do. It really is. It will look good. We're really excited about it. Joanie is holding her own, Dot. She's still dealing with some of these issues, but she's a trooper and she's really just trying to hang in there. And, she has good days and days that aren't so great, but, we're thankful for what we do have. And we know the good Lord above is going to finish the work that He's started. So we're just going to, hold out in faith and keep moving forward. That's all we can do. Can't let it beat you. Can't let it get you down. You just got to push through it. But it makes it a little more difficult because, there's times that she can't help. And so, you have to do it alone, and that's no fun. But it's all good. It's all good. So what's everybody up to today? Hopefully everyone is doing well, staying healthy. Hopefully everybody is enjoying the fall season. I know here it's everyone's doing the corn boils and cookouts and everything this time of year. It's kind of a thing they do around here. It's great weather for a bonfire, it really is. Yeah, Fall Fest is always good. They have a lot of those around here, Jerry. There's a lot of fall fests, and a lot of times, people are, they'll get together. I know Chelsea, our daughter, she's having a get together at their house tonight, and they'll have about 15 or 20 people show up there, and they'll have a big bonfire and cookout and all those things. But they'll have a good time with it. That's the truth, Dot. She always has been. She always has been. Hi, Arlene. How you doing? Welcome in. Again, I just thought, it's been a long time since we've been on, and so we're just, again, we're not trying to intentionally ignore people, but it's just, when there's so much work to do, and you're working from daylight to dark, there's just not a lot of time to do everything else, so. Oh, that's awesome, Temple and Acres. Yeah, everyone's got stuff they're doing. Hey, Dave. Glad to hear that you're safe there. I know the storms have been horrible all the way up through that coast and across Florida and into Georgia, all the way up through, even in Tennessee and all those areas. They have been hit some hard. So, prayers go out for all the people that are suffering from that huge storm. It definitely... Storms are getting worse. They're getting more frequent and stronger. I know that's the thing I hear up here all the time, when I'm doing my tree removal job, when I'm, working, taking trees down. The biggest thing I hear is constantly here is that people are concerned about how frequent the storms are, how stronger they're getting, and how long they last. And so, I mean, it's great for business because it gives me a lot of trees to take down. They got to trim the trees, and that's the truth, Dave. And that's what I tell people all the time. That's what keeps me busy, is removing trees. But still, people love trees. They like having them for shade, and I understand that. We get it. I like trees. I like having some around, but the ones that are right over your house and stuff, it's best to have those removed. Hey, Wanda, how are you? Welcome in. Glad to see you. So, as everyone can see, the weather is today, it's a little overcast, but the sun's coming out here and there, and we had a few days of rain. Um, every morning now is chilly, but that's just, it's almost October. And October, I've seen it snow in September here, and we've made it through September pretty much. But yeah, it can snow anytime. I have seen it drop down really cold at night and just put a really heavy cold spell, and then before long, you wake up and the ground's white, either from a heavy frost or some snow or something like that. So I really hope that the snow holds off until at least December. Um, I mean, that's hoping for a lot, but I have got to get this basement of this house, this crawl space. I've got to get it insulated. We've got to get the pipes insulated and finish that up, and all of the water catchment. Everything has to be. We've got to get it, insulated before winter hits, so that we can obviously, not have to worry about pipes freezing and all of the things that go with that. But oh well, one day at a time, and I can only do what I can do in a day. So, but that's the way she goes, folks. It's apple picking season here. I don't know where you live, but here, all the orchards are open for you picks, and that's always good fun to go get some apples. And the deer love them. Deer season opens here in a week or two, so we're excited about that. Moose season just closed. It finishes up. Actually, it finishes up tonight. Moose season, and so a lot of people have got a lot of moose this year. Um, so, yeah, And then I'm a hunter, so I've got a bear and some deer coming to my bait site. So I hope I can get a nice big black bear this year. Chelsea or Joanie's inside. She's Mrs. Creekside. She's inside making a little snack, I guess. Yeah, that's it. Templing the acres. I can only do so much, and honestly, it's been a long summer with illness and Joanie's illness, and um, trying to push through everything and get everything done, and it's been trying. It really has, and honestly, if I were honest, I think I've almost become an introvert, which is hard to believe. I've almost just dug a hole and jumped in it and covered my head up, waiting for the storm to pass. And just that's not good either. But when you get tired and you're working, and you know how it is, and daylight to dark, and then after that, and trying to do everything, and it can take its toll on you, for sure. But hey, God's good. Everything's good. There's Chelsea, our daughter. Hello, Chels. Chelsea and Maple. Maple is her little dachshund puppy. And Chelsea has a little channel for Maple over on Instagram. What's the name of it, Chelsea? I can't remember. Little Missy Maples or something like that. So if you want to see what Chelsea's little dachshund Maple is doing, just go over to Instagram and hit on that, and you'll see the channel there, and help her out. She liked to get the first 100, so but she's a cute puppy. We just had to put our dachshund down last week. It's kind of tough, Little Missy Maple, that's the channel. Yeah. So our sweet Bella she was almost 16 years old, but we had to. It was a tough thing. You get attached to your dogs and your animals, and so it was very difficult, for sure. And there's still some days that we struggle a bit emotionally because you miss her. You're used to them hopping up in bed with you and sitting on your lap and walking around, and their little toenails on the floor and all the things that go with it. Their food dish is still there, and all of it. And then all of a sudden, all that's gone. And you know, hey Roberta, how are you doing? Glad to have you with us. God bless you for being here. Just kind of updating everybody what we're doing. If you just joined us, the siding looks like this is what we're doing. So just putting siding up on the house, and like I said, the little blotches of stain, that's the ends, that's the joints that we have to stain those so that the ends get covered well. So just again, I know if you were here earlier, you've seen it. There's the view, by the way. What do you think of that view, everybody? That nice? And again, here's the front. We're getting it done little by little. Little by little. Yeah, so, but like I said, it's a lot of work. All of those logs I cut and then turn them into siding on my mill, lap siding, and then I let it dry, and then we put it on. But that's we got this little triangle left to do on this gable end, and we're trying to hopefully get most of that done today. But it sure does take a pile of time. Yep. It is, Roberta. It's going to be really nice. And, here's our driveway, and all the way down, way down there. Our driveway's 300 feet long. And if you look way down, you can see the mill and the log pile way down there. Hey, Rima, how are you doing? Glad to see you. So, yeah, it's coming along, Just like I said, it's a lot of work. And I'm not one to stop. I feel the pressure of winter on us, and everyone's getting ready for winter up here in Canada. Farther north you go, the colder it gets, and the weather's changing, the leaves are falling. Let me show you the beautiful maples here. Hey, Mr. Willie, glad to see you. I was thinking about you. Hope you're safe. But you can see the beautiful, let me see if I can zoom you in. There's the beautiful foliage. Those are our maples. We'll be tapping those in the spring for some maple syrup. There's a sawmill down there. The garden's down there. I know Jennifer's been a very long time. But yeah, there's the view. Beautiful view. Way down there. Let me put this back to... There we go. But yeah, so that's kind of everything that's been going on here. I'll show you. Look at these crazy lazy dogs. Oh, that's Ruby and Jade, mama and daughter. They're blue ticks, so they're working real hard. Yeah, they're just kind of lazing around. They don't do a whole lot. They just, wherever I'm at, they're kind of hanging out there. So, well, that's good, Mr. Willie. I was definitely thinking about you and hoping everything was okay there. I know the Carolinas get hit awful hard, especially Edenton, along those shorelines and those places. I know Miss Ann lives over there, so hopefully she's safe and okay. But I know there's a lot of people. We know a lot of people that are over there. So, but anyway, yeah. Someone says it's been a while. It has. Hey, Carol. She's having a good day today, and you know, she's trying to get stronger every day. Here she comes now with some food, actually. But she has good days and days that aren't so great. But that's part of life. You know, that's part of life. But here she is now.
Lunch,
So,
everyone. We have tomatoes and lettuce that I just picked from our garden.
yeah.
Hey, everyone. And chocolate milk.
Yeah, I gotta have chocolate milk.
Tony's got to have his chocolate milk.
So I really don't want the sandwich, but
You don't?
no, you can. That's Harley, our other dachshund.
You don't want the sandwich?
No, he's barking away, and
Well, then you can't have this.
oh,
Right, everyone? He's got to eat the good
well, I
stuff
can
first.
have this other one then.
No. Well, where's the comments?
When they come up, they'll be right here.
Oh, okay, when they come up. I see.
Yeah,
Hickory stick?
it's not a hickory stick;
What
it's
is
a pretzel.
it? Pretzel stick, yeah. How's everyone doing? We have missed chatting with y'all very, very much. So we thought it's a beautiful day and just say hi.
Yep, Harley's barking.
I know, I don't know why he won't walk down the ramp.
Dog's trying to knock the phone over.
Eastern part of North Carolina.
Well, that's good.
So I hope everyone's been staying safe. We've been watching pictures and all the news updates, and
Harley.
man,
Come over, boy.
Tennessee, I saw a short video this morning of people standing on the roof of a hospital, and it was just completely surrounded in floodwater. I would eat the Kit Kat first. Who says that, Scotty? Yeah. I should have put it in my pocket and made him have his sandwich, right? So what do you think of our siding? Doesn't it look nice? If you follow on Instagram, I try to keep that updated quite regularly with our day-to-day, what we're doing. And here's Mr. Harley. He wanted to say hi too. There you go, boy.
He was over there
He's
by
like,
himself.
yeah, I know. Mom brought out food. That's what I want. We're glad you're getting better. Thank you, Dave. I am. And thank you all for the love and concern and prayers. It is working. I don't get dessert. I don't. Scotty said he would be like you. He'd eat the Kit Kat first.
Of course.
I said I should have hid it in my pocket so you'd have to have the sandwich.
This is Mr. Harley.
Yeah. Maple says hi
He's
to Uncle.
pretty old. He's an old boy.
Harley's 13 now.
Big yawn.
He's getting some gray on his head.
He's a good boy.
There, you can see the gray on his head.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah. So you're not going to eat your sandwich I made? Not even a bite? I put smoked Gouda cheese on it too.
I know, but
You love smoked Gouda.
I know.
Tony, you're being watched. We got to set an example.
Yeah, right.
Right, everyone? Thumbs up if he should be eating the whole sandwich. Oh, I love dachshunds. I should bring my phone out so that I can see the comments.
What do you want?
So, I suppose it's morning time for a lot of you. Maybe you're just having some breakfast or brunch. Who's that? Have to
I
eat.
know. I know.
That's right. Gotta eat the good stuff.
Okay, Maples.
Yep.
I know.
Because I brought you chocolate and I made you chocolate milk.
I need to lose a bunch of weight.
So this is all healthy veggies and a little bit of carb and some cheese. But your favorite kind of cheese. Who likes smoked Gouda? Do you guys like cheese? You put cheese on sandwiches and...
Homemade bread on that sandwich? No, I wish it was.
No.
Hey, Lisa, how are you?
Hey, Lisa.
Tried to call you guys earlier.
Yeah.
We're
Good
good.
to see you guys.
Okay, see you later, Jerry. Hey, Sandy. David's making her breakfast. Well, that's good.
Oh,
Hope you're feeling a little
yes,
better.
Sandy. We've been thinking of you and praying for
Praying
you.
for you. I know you've had an awful hard time with that
Yes.
surgery.
Wish we were closer and we would be doing something for you.
You know,
Love cheese.
I do too. I love cheese with my applesauce or my apple pie.
Yeah, she does. Smoked Gouda is his favorite, right?
I love smoked Gouda. It's just hard to get it lit. Yeah, but no,
It's kind of weird. We're just
like
eating
I
in front
said,
of them.
we've been busy.
I guess I'm the one who brought it out.
The tree business
Yep. Has been
has been, oh, really, really good.
excellent.
And so between that, because we're trying to make some money and kind of get out of the hole we've been in. But doing that, I'm not here to work. So then when I get home in the afternoons, I'm working till dark here, which is till 8 o'clock. And then honestly, we eat a late supper and I fall asleep.
Ruby, get back. Get back.
Say it ain't so.
Here, Harley.
Hey Jesse, how you doing, man? Sorry I've been
Get back.
out of the loop, buddy. I know you probably thought we were dead.
But we did try calling.
But yeah, we just honestly, I've been exhausted. You know, with everything that we've been doing. Winter's coming,
Yes.
like we said, and man, we've already had frost and frost warnings, and coming into October, it can snow anytime here. You know, we're seeing temperatures down to 5 and 6 already. Oh, I'm able to work like a real Popeye.
Oh, he is.
I tell you, you come spend a week with me. Come on.
That'd be awesome, Jesse and Lisa. Come
But
spend a week with us.
no, it's just trying to get the skirting around the house, trying to get the siding on, trying to get a place for the wood for the winter up here. You know, and I got to get the pipes insulated. Like every day is so much. I already got a supervisor. Yeah,
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
it's Celsius here. But yeah, it's like I said, it's dark when we get up. Around 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's dark.
It's dark till 7
And,
now, pretty much.
Then we head out. I spend the day cutting trees. Then I come home late afternoon. And then I work on the house till dark, which is about 8 o'clock at night. Then we have supper, and then I fall asleep. So, but you know what? It'll slow down, I'm sure, once winter hits.
Yep. We should show them the front of the house, dear.
I did.
No, the new ones that have joined. Have you all seen the front of the house that's done? Let us know if you want us to take you out there. Well, Carol says no, she hasn't seen it. Okay, Carol, we'll show you. What, dear? Okay. Yes, because I got to guard the food. We got 3 dogs here at my feet. I think someone else said too that they wanted to see it. I'm overloaded with trees.
Yeah, I know. It's awful, Jennifer.
I had chocolate milk this morning. Aw,
There's
there
mine.
you go, Jesse. Jesse, did you get this size? All right, Tony's gonna show
Gotta
you
have
the
chocolate
front.
milk.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go again. So here's the side I'm working on right now. It's coming along. This looks like it's zoomed in. Yes, there we go. So this is where I'm working today, trying to get this gable end finished up. Only 8 ounces, Jesse. What's up with that? And the view, beautiful view. And then the front. There's the front there. So it's really coming in nice. I'm putting cement board across the front. It looks like a actual basement is what it's sitting on. And so, yeah. But you can see a lot of work. A lot of work. A lot of work to get the siding ready to be put on. I milled every log, milled every piece of siding, let it dry, and then I bring it up and put it on. So, yeah, Jesse, you just have to throw a little fit there and get yourself a little more than 8 ounces of chocolate milk. Come on now, you gotta have more than that. Yeah, I do, Jesse. I actually, if you see those anchors up there, I made those, and they're all hooked in, really strong. And it's anchored there as well, and it's anchored there. So we should be good. So that doesn't happen again. That was crazy. But yeah, it's coming along, little by little. And yes, Jennifer, it is. We love it. It's going to be beautiful. It just takes, like I said, just takes a lot of work. But anything worth having is worth working for. That's what we say. But you know, it's definitely it's exhausting some days. You know, we find ourselves tired a lot, but that's okay. That's all right. I think there's probably 16 ounces, maybe 18 ounces in there, Jesse.
Oh, I bet you that's every bit of 20.
You know,
or more. It's a pretty big cup.
chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Jennifer.
Yeah. Well, my mill is not on wheels. It's fastened down to the base there, so it doesn't. It's not a portable mill at all. Judy's doing excellent. You know, she really is. is,
Exactly, Jesse.
is that what it is, Jesse? And the garden did okay. Didn't do great. You know, some things have done okay. The corn did good. We've had some nice corn. The carrots have done quite well. We got lots of beans.
Yeah.
But the beets didn't grow at all. The onions never grew. The peppers didn't grow.
We had a lot of challenges.
Lettuce didn't do a lot. The pumpkins are really small. The butternut squash are really small. Now the zucchini, they did pretty good.
Yeah, we had some last night.
And the cucumbers done well, but we found out that when we planted them, they're a heritage breed or blend or crop or whatever you want to say, a seed. And they actually were Chinese yellow cucumbers,
Which is very good.
which are very good. They taste just like a regular cucumber, but they're shorter, but they're really, really fat. And anyhow, they came out good. Joanie made some good mustard pickles. Yeah. We had 2 or 3 floods that really flooded the garden really bad, so that kind of worked against us there for a while. But
Plus, it was our first year with.
yeah, and
garden
that
on
ground,
this
yeah,
land,
that ground hasn't
it's not been worked.
been worked for probably 70 years. So interesting story in our work, which a lot of you know, I'm an arborist. I take trees down, tree removal. So this week I was working in a place called New Maryland, and I have 5 contracts to take trees down in there. So anyhow, I was working away, and these folks walked by because it's a subdivision, and it's a really nice subdivision. Anyway, so long story short, they wanted me to come give them a quote on 4 pine trees. So we did, and come to find out, it was the older lady that we actually purchased our property from. So that was really unique. That now I'm going to cut 4 pine trees for her, and I'm going to bring them back to the property that she grew up on. And I'm going to mill them out and probably make a countertop for the house.
Yeah. That'll be beautiful.
So she thought that was really, really cool that that we were going to do that. But what was really neat was the fact that we actually got to meet the person that we bought the property from.
Yes.
And we talked for a long time. She gave us a lot of history on, the property, when they lived here as kids, where the original house sat, and then her dad lived here by himself in a small trailer after that, because the old house kind of rotted down around them.
Mm-hmm.
And so they brought in a trailer for him, and he lived here till 1998. And that was the last person that lived here on this property. But yeah, she was able to really tell us a lot about what had been done here. And so, anyway, her dad moved here in 1959 to the property. And she said during their time here, they did not do any maple syrup. So that means the maple syrup, little spot down below in the maple grove there, where we found all the maple syrup paraphernalia, the old buckets, the old stove, the old foundation, that means that dates back older than 1959.
Yes.
So we're thinking early, 1900s, 1920s, 1930s or so, when that was happening down there. So that was really interesting to us. And then, of course, I found an old horse-drawn disc harrow and an old cultivator that was in the trees and brush and everything. So I pulled those out and I got them working, and I used those to put the garden in this year. But in our conversation with the lady we bought the property from, she said her dad never did any of those things. So that means that those pieces of farm utensils, farming gear, which were set up to be used with horses, date way back pre 1959, when they moved here to the property. So just a lot of interesting facts, you know, that she was able to fill in there. So it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Almost gone, Jesse. I only got 8 ounces left in the glass.
And all the chocolate's at the bottom, right?
Oh no.
Mr.
Bottoms
Willie
up.
says we are missing out on some good eating by not growing collard greens. I told him we've never grown that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would grow here or not.
More cow. There we go.
More cow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we've never grown collard greens. I don't even know if we've eaten them, to be honest with you.
I think so.
I don't think I have. I'll have to look into that and see if it would grow here.
Yeah.
I know some things won't. Hey, Christine. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a good day so far today. Lisa's working on mango jam and some monster cookies. Oh, Lisa, it's that time of the year again. Your monster cookies. I love those.
What? What?
Monster cookies. Yes, Jennifer, it is fun finding stuff. She said she found a frame for a one-ton truck and parts scattered all over. That's another thing we asked the lady about.
Oh yes, there's
Yeah.
a old car
It's an
up
old,
here
what,
in the corner of our
Chevy
property,
car?
and and so anyway, that car belonged to her, the lady we bought the property from. Blue collar greens, ha ha ha.
Good
But
one,
if you're
Jess.
white collar, there'd be white collared greens.
Right.
There you go. Yeah. And so anyway, that car was her dad's car, and she said he had more than that, but they came and pulled a lot of them off, but they left that one there. So why, I'll never know. There goes the dogs chasing squirrels. But anyhow, so it was pretty cool. Mr. Willie, I'll just forget you said that comment. Enough chocolate for today.
I don't think it's ever enough, is it?
Who says stuff like that? That just cuts me deep. You
I
know,
actually took the other Kit Kat in the house.
I noticed it was missing.
Yeah.
But Christine, been praying for you. Do hope
Mm-hmm.
you get to feeling better. I know it's no fun, that's for sure, dealing with all these ailments and stuff. And it just seems like there's been so many people hit with old stuff. It just all this sickness and illness. So
Yep.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're all under attack or something.
Jennifer says, I found the real old glass canning jars, glass tops and wire handles in the dirt. Jennifer, that's cool. And do you know, you probably do know this, you can buy those, the seal, like it's like a plastic. I'm sure you already know that. But that's really cool. And I have a few old jars too.
I'll bring it back.
I have one that it was a commemorative mason jar with, I forget, he's in the house here. I forget what year. I'll take a picture and I'll post it on Instagram. I put some tea in it, to be honest with you, because I didn't really want to use it for canning. But that is so cool. Jesse, I don't know what you mean. So Lisa doesn't grow collard greens, didn't grow up on them, and Jesse didn't either. I need to check into that. I don't think I've ever eaten collard greens, but you know what? I bet I'd like them. What do they taste like? Are they kind of like a spinach flavor? Mr. Willie, I know you're on here and you eat them, you brag on them, so you tell me what do they taste? What could you give me a reference for? Yeah. So I suppose a lot of you in the two-season climate, your garden is are you putting your garden to bed, as they say? Joanie finds something ancient and she married him. Oh, what's that? Caramel cake.
Caramel cake. Oh,
Christine loves collard greens. It tastes like spinach but better. Oh, well I'll have to definitely look into those. The squirrels over there chattering.
Spinach is good for you.
Jennifer, I didn't know they had seals. It's so old, there's no rings. The wire handle held the top on and has been in the dirt. Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure you've scrubbed them up if you wanted to keep them or use them. And I'm sure there's a name on them, Jennifer, and you could search that out. What did Jesse mean? He says, hey, boss, can I bump him?
Ronald, what's going on, my friend?
Hey, Ronald. It's likely evening for you, I'm sure. But good to see you. And thank you, Ronald, for following us so faithfully on Instagram. He's always liking all my posts and everything. So I appreciate that. And as you all know on social media, there's an algorithm for that too. So the more, it's just like YouTube, the more you interact on there, the better it is for the creator.
Anybody
Cook fast back in your
anybody noticing that YouTube is starting to
purge
your sub count? Ours has been frozen for a week. I kid you not. And I'll look on my new subs and it'll say 10 new subs. Like this latest video we put out, it's like over 1,800 views. And I've gotten, if you look at my analytics, I don't know, been 12, 14 subs off of that video. And it doesn't show up in my sub count at all. It just, actually, the sub count's gone down. So I'm just kind of curious if any of you other folks out there that have seen some good growth are now seeing kind of a freeze on your channel. I think they must be sorting through ours to see if there's real people or robots or what they are.
I don't know.
But anyway, it's...
Dave has to go back to work. Apparently working, get sandwiches and donuts brought to them. Oh, well, there
sandwich.
you go.
Have a sandwich.
There you go, Dave. Have a good rest of your day, and maybe we'll see you in the morning in Chronicles.
Yep.
So Carol says that you cook the greens in she say fatback.
Fatback is bacon. Bacon,
Yes.
pork grease, bacon.
Ronald says a shadow ban of some sort he heard. Shadow ban?
I don't know.
I don't know what he means. Red Poppy Ranch is on 356,000 subs for months now. Very strange. So
Yeah.
other channels are experiencing the same thing then.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. It was doing good, but then all of a sudden it's like, screech, stop. Nothing moves. So I don't know if I don't know the big purge. Did we get enough canning done until next harvest? No, we didn't get enough produce for that.
No, we didn't, but
Now, we took our tomatoes. Hey, Johnny. No, we've noticed it. Hey, Marshall, how you doing?
hey, Marshall.
I'm still wearing this hat, Jesse. One of many. um, what was I going to say?
Talking about produce and
Oh no, we
our
didn't.
tomatoes.
Our tomatoes, we just picked what we could. We had a lot. We lost over half our tomatoes from too much water in the spring or the growing season. At first, they turned black on the bottom, way too much water and all that. So, but we got what we could get, which um, probably I don't know 5 gallon bucket full or more.
Oh, I'd say two.
And
Two 5 gallon buckets. Anyway.
but anyway, what we did with those, Joni was right, just
That's
not
when I
feeling
was
good
really
at all.
down with this
And
whole
so
deal.
we just put them in the freezer. We've done it before. You can freeze them, just freeze them whole, and then take them out and get boiling water. And then you drop them right in water, and the skin pops right off them. And then we grind them up, and make sauce. So we'll be doing that here in a little bit. But just really trying to. I don't let her overdo it because I want her to get better. So yeah, the storm hit heavy a lot of places. Sam, Dave, it really did. It was awful.
Hit right in the middle of harvest season.
Yeah.
We have surveyed damage to corn.
It is,
beans.
Christine. We found that out a few years ago.
It is. That's the best way.
Yeah.
You may as well save steps where you can. And I seen another neat little hack the other day.
Yep.
And maybe some of you have done this. We always, after that, in the processing, we would run the tomatoes through our food mill to take the seeds.
Yep.
But you can totally skip that step also too. Don't even have to get that out. And I seen that a lady just used a wire mesh strainer and just ladled it in, and all the seeds stayed in them.
Yeah, well, we put ours
So.
through the grinder to make the sauce. That's why we did it, to get all the sauce out.
But you can just use your immersion blender too.
Yeah.
Well,
Ours is a tomato. That's what it's made for, making sauce. So that's why we use it. There's all kinds of ways. Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of ways to do your tomatoes, Jennifer. Yeah,
Johnny's
I
driving home
understand,
from
Johnny.
auction.
I understand, man. Keep your eyes on the road. I know up here it's illegal to use your phone while you're driving. You have to be totally hands-free. They'll write you a ticket if they catch you.
Jennifer, I peeled and cored all the tomatoes I bought at the store, frozen. I have to cam them
Christine
up this
says
week.
she uses her immersion blender and a strainer.
Yes,
Okay.
there you go.
I love those immersion blenders. They
Getting
work
video
really
to
good.
start sometime next week when I'm ready. It's a massive amount of work. Yes, it is, Jennifer. It is. But
Prepping
you know
for
what?
travel again.
Especially the sauce.
Getting the van ready. He's heading west, southwest this time. See you later, Sam. All right,
Prepping for travel.
Dave.
Heading west, southwest this time. Where are you going, Dave? Or do we have to wait to see?
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna let Joni talk to you guys, and I'm going to put some siding on. You're more than welcome to watch.
More
how
than
we do
welcome
it.
to watch. Yes, that's right, Jesse. More than one way to skin a tomato.
Hardy har.
So would a man with no hands get a ticket if he was on the phone? Well, yes, Jesse, because I was going to say you shouldn't be driving, but you shouldn't say
Yeah,
that.
if you don't have any hands, I doubt you'll be steering.
But they probably have special things to help with that. Who knows? Dave has a festival to go to, Joanie. So, Dave, are you singing at the festival? I saw your singing videos. You have a very good voice. Wanda is still recovering with COVID. It's been almost a month. I'm giving myself lots of time to recover. It's been a tough battle. Oh, Wanda, that is awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. Ronald, house is now all closed in for winter with the siding. Not quite, Ronald. Not
We
quite.
haven't got the skirting all the way around
As you
it
can
yet.
see over here, the skirting still has to go on. What we're doing is we're putting cement board
Well, that's on the outside.
on over this, yes.
But I built a framework for the skirting, And then I put 2-inch foam or plywood first. Then I put 2-inch foam, and then I put a 1/2-inch cement board, and that seals it in, and that'll give us a really good airtight, skirting for around the house,
Right.
which we haven't had.
No.
So it should go pretty good. We hope, anyway.
Yep. Yeah. Carol says to good seeing you, Tony.
Well, I'm right here. Good to
Yeah.
see you, Carol.
He's not leaving, Carol.
I'm going anywhere.
Yes, Ronald, it does look amazing. Of course, you follow on Instagram, so you see what we've done. I've shown the front of the house a few times, and we just love it. The front is completely stained, and we absolutely love it. And it looks so good driving up our driveway too. We have a long driveway, and so when we pull in off the road, it just looks so nice. Wanda asked what kind of material you're using for skirting. What is it, dear?
Well, I'm using the pressure-treated 2x4 to build the frame. And then I'm using just 7/16 plywood to put on that. And then I use 2-inch foam board to put on that.
Do you hear him, Wanda? I'm trying to type what he's saying.
And then I put my cement board on the face of it.
I'll get your comments in just a second, guys.
What's that?
I'm telling them I'll read your comments. I'm trying to type what you said. And then once this is done, I guess likely next spring, hopefully, Lord willing, we're doing a wraparound deck. Be beautiful. Jesse's asking why aren't we using mics? Good question, Jesse.
Using the foam.
Yeah, using the phone? I don't know. Okay, Wanda, I typed his reply there. Jennifer says, remember, port strike is going to up prices like crazy, so if you can, try to get as much as you can now with things you need before the price increases. Yes. Ronald says, seen the red, I like the Monopoly house. Or like the Monopoly house.
Yeah.
Jennifer, I already noticed Costco increased prices online when I ordered rice today. Well, there you go. Yeah, they all say they still hear you loud and clear. Well, good. Marshall says Tony and Joanie just finished canning some salsa this morning.
Woo!
Carrots canned now. Going to the garlic fest tomorrow. We're getting frost at night. Oh, the garlic fest sounds nice, Ronald.
This is how my siding looks. This is the thin edge. This is the thick edge. This is 17/32, and this is a little over 1/8. Let's put 1/4 of an inch, and it's a 5-inch reveal. So there's about this much that you see, and then this much that's under. But it looks really nice. That's really nice siding, eh?
It's beautiful.
You look at that. Look at the grain.
It's beautiful.
And that just goes on like this. And then we stain it up. But isn't that beautiful looking siding? Huh? Isn't that something?
Beautiful.
Yeah, kind of like a shingle shape.
So
Yep.
Tony, Wanda asks, are you using any rodent protection?
All underneath is sprayed.
Like, I think she meant under the inlay or something.
Oh, well,
Underneath?
I really don't have any problem with mice or anything like that. We really don't. We keep some traps out and stuff like that. There's a couple things here, like my dogs, they are death on mice, rodents, anything like that. Like, they'll dig them out of the ground. So we really don't have any. And as far as anything else goes, it's all sealed. Like, there's no way they can get in underneath of it, really.
Christine says she loves it.
It's beautiful siding.
Yep.
Looks really, really nice.
Yeah, we absolutely love it. Jesse says you can still use the mics when using the phone. They do it all the time.
So what do you do? Plug it into your, just plug it straight into your phone? Or, Jesse, is that what you do?
Yeah, you must plug that little receiver right in. no one way to do anything except for the one way to heaven.
That's it.
People have an opinion about everything and don't mind sharing it behind a keyboard.
Yes, Marshall. I milled everything on that we're using. I milled it all. Yes.
That's the neat thing about this whole house is Tony cut the trees down and then he milled them, and then we're using
Everything,
everything.
here I milled it.
Wanda says they're having a real isse this year. She's been looking for some creative ideas as to how to deal with
So
this.
what rodents, Wanda, are you having a struggle with? That'd be the first question. Like what's causing the issue?
The only rodent issue we've had is they like to build a nest in our vehicle. Right, dear?
What's that?
They like to build a nest in our vehicle. As you've seen Tony put a
Yeah.
short out on that. Well, maybe someone here in the chat, you guys can help Wanda with a suggestion.
So the process was once I cut the ends like this, okay? So it's all squared. It's all cut to the length I want. You would transfer mics then. Okay, we'll have to try that, Jesse.
Sandy says, my sister's dog is a little rat terrier and is just bigger than the rats she kills. Yes, that's right. Rama says, we don't have mice here because snakes eat them all. And that's true. We've got the garter snakes. That's true, Rama. Yeah.
Rima loves snakes.
Yeah, Rama. Remember the snakes when you and Lee and brought your mowers here? Like, what, almost 3 years ago now, right? So Jesse explained that. What a concept. He says, I know, what a concept. Oh, Jesse.
No sarcasm there.
Jesse! Lisa, I think he needs some more chocolate.
Lisa.
He's just making fun. He says, what a concept. In other words, use your mic, you plug it in, it works.
Yeah, well, maybe it don't work on our phone. I don't know.
Well, but Jesse, I know you guys are always live in your vehicle. I don't know. I guess maybe it would still, the receiver plugs into the phone. So the receiver's the receiver, right? Wanda says, my cat used to take care of those buggers, but she's gotten lazy. Well, maybe you need to get another cat, Wanda. Anyway, thankfully we don't have mice problems. We really don't.
Get the mics if you want to, and we could try that. See if it works.
Well, I could go get the mics. Ben's over Acres, hello. Good to see you. We're just doing a pop-up live out here working. Tony will be over here in a second. He's staining the ends of the, I could probably switch that around and show them.
Yeah, that's what I thought you might do. But it's
That's
all
what you
done
thought
now.
I might do. Show them.
So now that I've cut the ends, I always stain the ends on both sides, just like that. See? What did you guys spray under? It just something to get rid of.
Ramus says she'll never forget the snakes.
Yeah. And then I use this very special tool. They're hard to come by. It's called
Oh, that's cool.
the siding tool, the siding stick. Actually, I made this and just hang it on my belt here. Oh, thank you. We love the color too. And it just makes sure that every piece of siding is the same distance and width in the reveal. A lazy cat is perfect, says Jesse. All right.
Ronald says patent pending
Yeah.
on that. Yeah. That's right, Ronald.
There we go.
Poor Raina.
All right.
She says, I'll never forget the snakes. And here in Canada, we don't have any poisonous snakes. So, I mean, I don't mind them. We don't mind the garter snakes at all. Now, when we lived in Missouri, that was another thing. I did not go out. We lived on, I think, 5 acres out in the country. And I did not go out around especially in the tall grass, in just flip-flops. No way, because we had a lot of copperheads, and Tony had a close encounter with a rattlesnake one day on our property, but you were wearing boots, right, dear? Roberta has to move on. I will catch you later. Okay, Roberta, thanks.
Roberta.
Thanks for saying hi, and have a wonderful day. Wanda says she might look into that for my new deck. Yes, I told her it's Thompson Water Seal.
Yeah,
And it's $60 a can here in Canada. We lucked out. We went across the lines, and we, like a bargain place, we got it for $20 a can. So even with the exchange on the money, we're still saving a lot.
Yeah.
Marshall says they have rattlesnakes out here, dear.
Yeah, probably.
I didn't know that.
Come across from California.
They slither over from California, Tony says. Marshall. So Marshall, you've been doing some canning. You said, what was it? He said he did salsa and he's getting ready to do carrots. I canned carrots when we lived in Nova Scotia. But we like to, instead of canning them, just store them in like sawdust, and they stay fresh. So we'll probably do that this year. Yeah, Wanda, isn't that a deal? We only got 4 cans and or 5. That won't be enough to do the whole house. And every time we go over there, we always look, because like I said, it's just like a closeout place, and you never know what you're gonna find. So we always go there and look, but they haven't had any more of this stain yet. But we'll still keep looking. But worst case scenario, if we can't match it up, we'll use that on the back of the house. It won't be bad. Wanda, I didn't know you were Canadian. Did you know that, dear?
Oh.
She's on BNPEI.
Okay.
That's cool, Wanda. I didn't realize you were a fellow Canadian. Thank you, Jesse. He said he just shared us out. Aw. That is very, very kind, Mr. Modfather. Marshall says we have black widow spiders and the brown recluse spider too. Oh my word. We had all that in Missouri. I didn't realize that, Marshall. Wanda, what part of PEI are you in? I did not know that. Wanda asks Jesse how he shares people out. I don't know what device you're watching us on, Wanda. I know on a phone, if you just, I don't know if you can see this, but on a phone, you just hit the share, and then it gives you the options of whether you, however you want to share it, like via text or, but if you're on a computer, Jesse, you'll have to tell her. On a computer, I'm sure it's a little bit different. Wanda lives just outside Charlottetown, dear.
Okay.
We should tip the phone up and show them the progress.
Oh, go ahead.
Should we? Stitching it up. Hello. Capturing country life. Hello. I think this is maybe your first time being here, so welcome. We're Tony and Joanie, and we're just doing a pop-up live, putting fresh milled siding on our house. Jesse said I had to make sure we weren't looking at a live, AI live of Tony and Joanie. Ha! Aren't you funny? I've got to go in and get a drink.
Okay.
You want to follow comments for a minute?
I can right here.
You can see right here.
I can see right here. So that's one of the things that she's having happen that we're a bit concerned about. She just gets these random coughing fits. And she feels like she's choking, so we don't know if it's from the 5 days of constant vomiting that has affected her esophagus or what, but she just gets basically choking. And so we're just still just trusting the Lord to heal her, but we're also waiting waiting to hear back what, you know, we're at the mercy of the healthcare system here in Canada, which is awful. So we're just waiting to, hear from the neurologist's office, hoping they'll call so she can get in and get an appointment and figure this out. So, and and then waiting on an MRI to kind of check things there too. So, but sometimes she just has these times where she just gets coughing, she can't breathe, and so, but the good Lord above knows, and He can fix all that stuff, and that's what we're just having the faith for. Is that everything is fine. It's just working through her system, whatever it is, and one day at a time. But yeah, so we do appreciate the prayers. Yeah, desert climate in Canada. That's it. But they say drier air is maybe a little better for the cough or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, 6 months to heal up. Yeah, Ronald, okay. Well, I know it's been, I don't know. It's been ongoing for 2 months or more now. And, but she's doing better. She's, some things have improved and gotten better. And then other things will show up in weird, um, places, and, crazy things happen, But one thing, she was really sensitive to temperature. Like, she couldn't handle cold at all. Any air moving over her skin, cold air, whatever, was so irritating to her. I mean, she really couldn't even handle it. So she didn't even go outside. And that's done. That's really improved. It doesn't bother her much at all now. And so, you know, that's it. I have no faith in the healthcare system and all kinds of faith in the great physician, Jesse. It seems to work a whole lot better. Thank you, Stitching It Up. Thank you so much. But you know what? We're just one day at a time. And, I let her set the pace for what we do a lot of times. And, that's that way she does. I don't want her to overwork. So I try to always make sure, we have very serious, honest discussions about how she's feeling, all those things, so that, we can just continue to monitor the situation and move on. Every day's a new day. So, but yeah, the hill siding, she's coming along here bit by bit. That's what we're trying to do. Get this house ready for the winter. And there's a lot of work. I've got all my pipes and drains that need insulating. I have to hook my sink drain into the main mast, drain pipe mast. I have to hook the wash machine drain into the main mast, and all those things have to be wrapped in insulation so that they don't freeze. And I've only got half of the skirting on the house. The other gable end plus the back has no skirting yet. So that's a huge job that I still have to do. And then get the siding on, and then get at least a partial deck built right here where I'm standing, because the patio doors I'll show you. The patio doors right here, and our stove, you can see a little bit of wood piled in there. It sits right in through there. So right here is where we want to put at least a partial deck, whatever we can get done this year, so that we can have something to set the wood on, and get the wood, so we can handle it just in through the patio door. So, but
Yes.
anyway,
I want to say quickly too.
Yep.
I don't know if we're going to go soon or not, but Jennifer, I know you're in here, and thank you so much for. I know I want it on a live, but what a wonderful package that you sent to me of all the Scentsy items. And that was just so kind. I'll tell you what I love is that spray, the pumpkin scented spray, a room deodorizer. That is wonderful. And I use the pen almost every day. It sits right on beside my chair when I jot notes down. And I'm making my way slowly through all of the other items. I did not realize that Scentsy carried all the things. I mean, I just knew them for the little scent deals, the wax melts. Years and years ago when we were in Missouri, a lady sold Scentsy, and we had an event at our church where we had vendors that could come, and she came and set up her table. And unbeknownst to me, she gave me one of the warmers, and this warmer was the one that had, you could put a picture in it. And so she had gone onto my social media page, and she copied a picture of our girls, and she put it in there and gave me this warmer as a gift, and I still have it. But anyway, I want to say a big thank you for that. That was so kind. I feel like you went over and above. And then the little calendar, so cute, the little magnetic calendar. I have that on the fridge. So I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for all of that. Yes, you're right. It's heavily concentrated. And like you sent me some laundry soap, I believe, and the deal for the car, the little thing you could hang in your car for scent, and I can't even remember it all, but I couldn't believe it. Everything. Actually, our daughter Chelsea was over visiting, and she was looking through it too. And she's like, "Mom, if there's anything here you don't like, a scent you don't like, I'll take." Johnny says, "I did notice one thing, Tony. I met a guy and two older sons who noticed me filming, and they subbed on the spot, but it never showed up."
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I had, from my last video, it's got like 1,800 views, and I've got almost 20 new subs from that video, and none of them have showed up.
Yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, the mystery of YouTube. And as you all know and are learning that have channels, it is, what's the term? It's a marathon, not a sprint with YouTube. Yeah, Jennifer, that was cute.
What's that?
I think she's talking about when Chelsea was visiting and said, "There's anything I didn't want, she would take." Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that coughing fit. That comes on me every now and then. It is getting better. It used to be daily, several times a day, but it is getting better. So
Here we go.
Jennifer says, "It sounds like a Nancy Drew book, The Mystery of the Subs." Yeah, that's right. Well, I wish Nancy Drew would solve it. You guys see Tony over there? Yeah, this is a lot of work for him, but this is like the fun stage.
It is? This is fun?
I mean, like what's the word,
You can turn the phone around and see how I do this.
Yes, Wanda, we are both Canadian, and we lived in the U.S. for several years. We left Canada in 2003, and we traveled for about, 7 or 8 years. We had a fifth wheel trailer, and we just evangelized all over the States. And then in, was it 2008 or 2009, we went to Joplin, Missouri to speak at a church. And anyway, the Lord saw fit that for us to be there as pastors, and we were there for 8 years. And in 2016, we moved back here to Canada, and we've been here ever since. Hey, Tiffany. Hello. I hope you're well. I saw your pictures you posted on Instagram, Tiffany, the other day of the beautiful sky and the light show that was there for you to see. It's funny, Wanda, when you asked if we were both Canadian, we've had Canadians ask us now, since we've been back. They pick up sometimes a little bit of a I guess we don't sound so Canadian anymore, but like I said, we've lived here, been back here now for a while, so you do start to pick up, like Tony says "a" again all the time. I catch myself doing it a little tiny bit, but he says "a" all the time. Welcome back to Canada, she says. Marshall says, "Tony noticed you're posting shorts on the tree cutting. Are you busy these days?" Yes, yeah. Marshall, he is. That's what he was saying earlier in the live stream. is our tree business has just really been taking off, which we're thankful for. And but and I mean that pays the bills, you know. But then we have so much that we need to get done here before winter. So when we're gone, you know, 5 days a week here from the property, and now you know we're in lesser daylight time. It really limits to what the race is on. Let's just say to get the house all winterized. Thank you, Tiffany. I am feeling better. I am. There's been lots of progress. I still have things I'm dealing with, but I'm making my way through it, and yeah, it's better. Wanda says she's never said A, and I think sometimes too certain phrases, catchphrases, or whatever, there may be more prevalent in certain areas, or just in perhaps your circle of influence. What about you, Tiffany? Do you say A? Marshall, you likely do. Sandy says, love watching and hear you talking. Aw, Sandy, that's so sweet. Sandy and David. We sure have been praying for you, Sandy. Sure have been. Well, I can turn the phone and show you a little more what Tony's doing up there. Marshall says, yes, he does say A. Jennifer says, just a second, let me tip the thing here. Just a second, guys. There is Tony. He's working on the gable end of the house. Tiffany says, it looks great, guys. Thanks, Tiffany. Jennifer says, I'm Canadian and I've never said A either, but I was raised on the border of Detroit. Okay. Ronald says, have a great afternoon. Get better soon. Thank you, Ronald, for coming. I know it's probably late for you. Tiffany says she doesn't think she's ever said it on purpose. Scotty says, I say B. Good one, Scotty.
Waiting for somebody to say that.
Yeah. Tiffany says, please tell me Tony has his harness on. We don't need another Ryan on our hands. No, Tiffany, he's not wearing his harness, but no, he does when he's cutting the trees, for sure. Yes, for those of you who don't know, she's referring to Ryan from My Wild Home. He had an awful fall and broke, I think, 2 vertebrae and several ribs. We have 30 thumbs up, I see. Thank you, guys. Yes, Wanda, it does look great. Hound of Goshen, hello, friends. Tony's tree cutting skills is in great demand here in upstate South Carolina. Hurricane Helen skirted us with 70-mile-per-hour winds for about 3 hours. Trees and power lines down everywhere. Oh, my word, Curtis and Kate. So sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I could come down.
Tony says he'll be right down. They said 19 people killed in our and surrounding counties.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, that's awful. Well, let me see. Let's tip the phone back down here. So Curtis and Kate, you guys are safe, and how is your property? Was it affected very much? Man, I know it's so devastating, and the power, right? The power that nature has of the wind, the rain. Oh, I'd have Tony on a Tony on a swivel here. Now he's staining the ends. How's that swivel? Swivel it around. He's staining the ends. That's what he does. How Negotiation says, we're safe, home is fine, lost a bunch of trees, told by the power company to prepare for multiple day power outage. Man. So Hound of Goshen, what's your preparedness plan? Do you have a generator? Do you have solar backup? That is one thing we are so thankful for here, is we never have to worry about losing power, and what a peace of mind that is for us, with our solar system. Great peace of mind. Hey dear, showing you.
Hey.
Tony's got his little band on his arm that helps. What's that, like for carpal tunnel?
Tennis elbow.
Tennis elbow, yeah. Our trees, as you can see here, if you're looking at the screen, are getting some pretty color. They're not at their peak yet, I would say, but they're starting.
Peak.
And here he goes.
Gotta move the ladder.
Here he goes. All right. Now he's back over here. So as you can see over here, I got the Jackery out there charging, but we got a load of crushed rock up here a while ago in our driveway, which we absolutely love, because if you followed us for a long time, you remember all the mud? All the mud. And even though we've had our driveway, it's holding up really well, we never ever had any rock. It was still just dirt. And we decided we're not going to go through that again. So we're so thankful. Just love this. Wanda, we have, what is it, dear? Almost 4 acres here?
3.5.
3.5 acres, Wanda. Not a real big plot of land, but it's ours. And we love it. We have a wonderful view. The St. John River just flows right down here. And when the leaves are all gone, we can actually see the river. But we are just minutes from Fredericton or Woodstock.
Minutes, half an hour.
Well, a half hour, but not a long time. And we're close to the border, which we love, because we go over there and take advantage of the lower prices for fuel and dairy and chicken. Because just moving to this land, Wanda, if you're new and you've not followed for a long time, there was nothing here. No infrastructure whatsoever. So obviously getting the house built is priority, but then we hope to, in time, we'd like to get back to raising, like we did before, raising meat birds and pork on our land and be totally, more self-sufficient. Yes, Wanda. Yeah, we're not that far from you. You're in PEI. And ever up this way, reach out to us. And, maybe we can meet and say hello. That's right, Jennifer. She says you would be surprised how much you can do on 3 acres. How much land do you have, Jennifer? Yeah, you are so right. So right. Tiffany says, I will try and keep the rain down here for you guys so you can keep working. Oh, you got rain up that way? Yes, keep it there. Even though, Tiffany, we do need rain. It's been terribly dry here, and we're on rain catchment. We don't have a drilled well. We're on water catchment. And so our water catchment system was really low, and we were just really rationing it, just for washing. And so we got some rain. It brought it up about half, but we still need more rain. So Wanda says she has friends in Fredericton and Woodstock. Very cool.
Okay.
I grew up in Woodstock. I graduated high school there, and we were married in Woodstock, and lived there the first 2-3 years of that we were married. Our oldest daughter Chelsea was born there in Woodstock, actually in the same hospital that I was born in. It is no longer there; they've torn it down, but that's pretty cool. Jennifer says she has 13 acres but no means to use it. Okay, Jennifer. Mr. Willie says, has Tony thought about making taking some of the lumber and making furniture? Yes, Mr. Willie, I have some plans for him for things like that. A couple of the trees he's cut beautiful, big round slabs, and we have them saved. And I told him I'd love him in time to make me like a coffee table and 2 matching end tables out of them. Our urban homestead Annie says, good evening. Hi, Annie. How are you doing? Thank you for popping in and saying hi. Tony's working on our house siding. Jennifer says, I got it dirt cheap. Well, good, Jennifer, because land, I mean, everything, as we know, is expensive. I know in our area here alone, we've only been on this land a couple of years, and land, what is left for land is being bought up, and people have been building. Just since we've been here, there's been several houses built, and there's up the road maybe 2 miles, there's 2 different parcels of land for sale, and every time we drive, we have to drive by, going into the city where most of Tony's tree jobs are, and we've just been wondering that won't last long. Thank you, Annie. She said it looks amazing, dear.
Thank you.
Thank you, Annie. We absolutely love it. We do. And let's see. Tiffany says, still listening, taking advantage of the break in the rain to barbecue. Okay, there you go. Mr. Willie said I was talking about selling the furniture he makes. Well, maybe in time.
I don't have a shop.
Yeah, but that's the thing, Mr. Willie. He does not have a shop. Again, as you know, this land had no buildings on it whatsoever. So you can see behind right there that we needed something going into winter for storage, because he had built a small little barn and we didn't get it all finished. It's framed up and he covered it all in plastic. For some sort of storage, to put his tools and things in. But that's not big enough. He needs one double that. So anyway, we got a great deal on this here, Shelter Logic deal, and that's gonna do for now. Tiffany says we can't find anywhere we can afford to move. Oh, I know, Tiffany. I know. Prices of things. Prices are just something else. Let me tip the camera. Oh. There's Tony. Wanda, yes, we do plan to farm. Yes, we do. Yes, we sure do. Jennifer says, I bought it in December 2020, $49,700. A 1,400 square foot house on excellent well water, 13 acres wooded land. The market went up 300% since. Planning on flipping it and using half the profit to move and other half to live on. Well, that's a great idea, Jennifer. It's a good plan. That is a good plan. Well, dear, what do you think?
Well, I think I'm just working away.
Tony's just working away. You want a drink, dear?
No.
Alrighty, what's Annie saying here? Annie says, I would love to move to a little cottage in the country, but hubby and son aren't keen on moving. I understand what you're saying, Annie. And that's the thing. It's got to be a family decision for sure. You know, we want everyone to be happy. Mr. Willie asks, are there plans to grow fruit trees in the future? Absolutely, Mr. Willie. We have a pear tree now and a few apple trees. I mean, these are all mature trees, obviously. And last year we had a good crop, but this year we had a frost and it killed off a lot. Like, I think we got 4 pears off our tree, whereas last year, what would you say we had, dear? Maybe 25? 40? And so, but yes, we do want to, what we want to do is at the front of the house. That's where we want to make our, I want to have a little orchard area and, berry bushes, elderberry. I've got some elderberry starts going right now in a pot. But yes, that's the plan. Scotty's looking out for you, dear. He says make sure he stays hydrated, even you have to force him. That's the truth, Scotty. We work together, and when we're on tree jobs, I stay right at him, especially on the hotter days. But it doesn't have to be hot to get dehydrated, that's for sure. But I have to stay at him, and I have to literally almost force him to eat. I have to bring food right to him and say, stop and eat this, because he doesn't like to stop. Oh, it's nice here in the sun. Is that the Dremel?
Nope.
What was that thing?
Oscillating tool.
The oscillator was running. Let me see, gotta flip my phone around here. Hey, Christy, hi. She says, good afternoon. Hope you're doing well, Christy. We just decided to do a pop-up live. We haven't been doing, as you guys know, we used to do a live every Tuesday night and have fun and play games, and life just got crazy. And so, but we miss these lives and just hanging out and chatting. So we thought we would do one today while Tony's working on the siding. Wanda says, I wanted to buy a hobby farm when we sold our home, but both our health has prevented us from doing. Bought this mobile home and have done major renos on it. Well, that's a lot of work, just the renos alone, Wanda. But it's nice, isn't it, to kind of put your own touch on a place. And that's what we love about here is, I mean, we're building it, we're designing it ourselves. And I'm getting really excited for this winter because as we're finishing the outside, that'll happen on the inside. We're going to do tongue and grooves. All right, Wanda, you take care. She says she has to go. Have a great day. God bless. I'll be watching. Keep up with your homestead. Thank you. And those of you who don't know, we do have a second channel. It's called Creekside Creekside Chronicles, and we do a live every Sunday morning. It's just an encouraging devotional, and it's at 10:30 our time, which would be that for you, Wanda. Early for most of our American friends, but yeah, feel free to tune into that channel. Scotty asked, how close are your neighbors? They are close.
They're not that close, Joanie.
I mean, but they're not like, we're not like 30 miles from people. We don't have anybody right exactly across the road from us. That's the river. But there are houses all up and down this road that we live on. And actually right behind us, we are surrounded by, it's a dairy farm.
We are good. There's no neighbors right on top of us.
But no neighbors right on top of us, no. No, like if you listen, you can probably hear cars going by down on the road.
We're very private up in here.
But we're private. We love it up here. Jennifer says, if I buy seeds for the garden, you can always use my coupon code for rainbow seeds and get a discount. Oh, well, thank you, Jennifer. I do have quite a few seeds still. We had a lot sent to us, in the last couple of years with everyone following our story and, but things we have planted this year, I try to seed save, like I've got move your foot there for a sec. There. Anyway, Jennifer, yeah, I'm saving seeds from our green and yellow beans. Actually, down here in our part of the woods, when we were planting, we couldn't find yellow bean seeds anywhere. Now you can now, but like in May, April and May, you couldn't. But I do always try to seed save, so I'm saving those. And also from some of the heirloom, not carrots, but what was it? Cucumber. The heirloom cucumber we grew, which I really like. I'm saving seeds from those. And then when we, let's see, we've got some squash growing. I'll save seeds from those also. Marshall asked how many outside walls. This is the second one, Marshall. The front is done. And so this is the gable end here that Tony's working on. Let me tip this up to show you. So he's getting it done. You can see there's still a bit to go. How many rows would you say, dear?
Oh.
Huh?
Quite a few.
Well, guesstimate.
On this side?
Yeah.
Oh, we probably got another 30 pieces to put on at least.
Tony thinks about another 30 pieces to go. I wish I could just set this someplace that they could see the whole thing. I wouldn't have to keep moving it, like so they could see you going up and down the ladder. Maybe if I move it back further.
I really don't think it matters, Joanie.
No.
They don't imagine too many people just interested in me going up and down the ladder.
The sun is coming out now, so around this side of the house.
Set it over there in the shade. Set it there in the shade.
I'll move you over here, maybe. Oh, I can't see it.
There. There you go. Perfectly done.
Marshall says if I want a delicious roast recipe, you should try, or Mr. Willie. Mr. Willie teasing again, dear. He's always teasing. Yes, Mr. Willie, I do know how to cook a roast now. Yes, Christy, the The storms have been terrible. Terrible down here in the States. I'm gonna have to go plug my phone in. I'm gonna
Just watch the
My
comments
phone's
on there.
die here. How much longer did you want to
Just
go,
watch the comments on here.
go live, dear?
So,
Hmm?
well, it don't matter to me. There we go.
Yes. I'm soon gonna have to go plug my phone in.
Why don't you just look on my phone? It's the same.
Jesse's back. Jesse's back. He had a call come through. Okay. Glad you're back.
Glad you're back in front and center.
Tony's doing the job I usually do.
You do?
Yes,
Oh,
when I'm out
I
here.
must have missed that.
Oh my, Tony. He's painting the ends. And then what he'll do, he probably told you, once this is all done, he'll tape off cover the patio door and just spray the rest of the stain on. That's what he did on the front. Joe, fix it for you. Hello. He says, looking good, Tony and Joanie. Yes, Tony's right over here.
I'm here.
Christy, I've got a hawk out here playing in the wind. Just stay away from my chickens. That's right. That is right.
Yeah, there's so many cuts and measurements that go into
Yeah.
gable ends and the eaves. When you get up to the eave part of it, everything's on an angle. And,
Yep, he's doing the gable end now.
and then once I get that all up there, well, then I have to do the soffit and close the ends in. So there's just so many little
Show
things.
them what you did. This is the next piece.
Yeah, this is just a piece that goes up in the corner on the slope
gable.
on the gable. And then
But for anyone just joining us, I mean,
yeah,
Tony has made all of
that's
this.
it, the checkerboard homestead house. There you go. That'll work too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Yeah, my
reason it
phone
looks
just died.
checkerboard though is it's a good
Just
point,
died.
because if you don't know, it's because I paint all the ends, all the cut ends. I treat them first before I put them on, so that that way they're done. Because when I spray it, you can't you can't really think that it's going to get in on those ends like that, because they're jointed up against another one. And if you want the longevity, if you want it to last, getting your siding coated is so important to having it last for a long time. And honestly, for us, I don't want to have to do this again. This is a lot of work, for one person. It's a lot of work. There you go, Marshall. Yeah, I imagine BC is beautiful right now, Marshall. I can't imagine how beautiful the scenes, the views, and all that is up in the mountains. It must be gorgeous this time of year, for sure. I know here it's really getting pretty, looking out across, the hill and down the hill. But they're having a big fishing tournament here on the river today. Everyone's got their big old bass boats out, and they're doing a black bass tournament. So they're just going up and down the river. It started this morning at 7 o'clock, and they've just been going up and down the river. But this is the third tournament they've had here in the last 2 months. Wow, 1912. Yeah, it's amazing if you keep it treated or keep it painted. Yeah, 25 years. I doubt that. I don't imagine they'll even be interested, Jesse. Although you never know. You never know. But the thing of having a property like this, because it's so scenic, it's right in the middle of all the RV places and places people like to come to in the summertime. Even if you don't live in it, you can Airbnb it and really make some decent money just by having a good Airbnb. And so there's always options. Like if Joanie and I, we get it all done and all built, and let's say we want to spend the summer down in the U.S. or whatever, coming back and seeing everybody and that sort of thing. Well, we can Airbnb this property and no problem at all. It's kind of in the back of our mind that that could be a decent way to, make some money. Muscle relaxer kicking in. Love you, Sandy. Praying for you every single day. We really, truly are. And I just hope that you start getting some release from the pain, some relief. All right, Canadian Family Life. Tiffany, we may take you up on that. We need a house sitter next year for about 3 weeks. Yeah. So we're Verbo is better than Airbnb. Okay, up here I've never really seen anybody who deals with Verbo, but I know there's a lot of Airbnbs, but that's something to look into. Yeah, I imagine it's okay, Tiffany. We'll take you up on it. Yeah, but there's a lot of just Airbnbs or Verbos, whatever they call them there, Jesse. There's a lot of that on this road that we live on. There is probably, I would say, a good 25 to 30 Airbnbs, in a stretch of road that's probably 20 miles long. There's a lot of them. And then on the other side of the river, they have a lot of those round, it's not igloos, but anyway, they're the round dome buildings, and they have those over there that they rent out. So this area is really, really got a lot of tourist money that's poured into it in the summertime. So you never know. You never know what tomorrow holds. But we're looking at all options are on the table. Yeah. But it could be a very nice place. One of the things a realtor friend of mine told me, he said if we put in a hot tub on the deck, he said you will rent it every single night if you want to do Airbnb. He said at any property that has a hot tub that overlooks the river valley, he said you can really get prime dollar, top dollar, and have no problem at all renting it out every week. So you never know. Okay, there's a difference, Jesse. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Joe, we have, when we look back over where we started, I mean, all you guys know, um, right? Okay, Jesse, that's good to know. Okay, yeah, I know Airbnb. You can get they look after everything. I don't have to do anything. Airbnb, if you list it with them, they look after all of it. Um, yeah, okay, okay. Well, that's good to know, Jesse. Thank you for that info. But yeah, Joe, we've come a long ways from, that first video when we pulled up here on the property and it was nothing but a field. We have water catchment, Christy. And when we pulled up here in this field, and it was all grass, overgrown, and then we started digging the holes for the, foundation for the house. And, we look back over those videos. To do it by yourself, just Joanie and I. Now, we are appreciative. We had Rama come down and she helped out a lot. Lee come up and helped out a lot with mowing and things like that. And my son-in-law has been over a few trips and helped with some stuff. And my brother-in-law has helped. So we've had little pockets of help here and there, and we really do appreciate all of it. We really do. But over the long haul, it's been a lot of work. Yeah, those rocks we had to move. But, I get impatient, I'll be honest. I don't have a lot of patience to get things. I want to get it done. Thank you, Jesse, for those links. But we understood doing it this way. It was going to take a long time. And we understood it's going to 3 to 4 years at least before the house is relatively done. This year I put a lot of push on to try to get much done as we could, but then we got busy with tree removal because we have to. Thank you, Jesse. And we do appreciate. Back in the day, all you guys supported us so very much, and we appreciate all that everyone has done. Honestly, we would not be here without you guys. We wouldn't. There is no way that we could have done what we've done without all your guys' help and support. And I feel like a heel. I do. I feel really guilty lately, and I'll be honest, because I haven't been on YouTube much this summer, especially, and I haven't done a lot of lives. We haven't done a lot of videos, and we haven't, talked to everybody as much as we used to. And so that really makes me feel sad. It makes me feel very guilty. But, what do you do when dogs? What do you do when, we dealt with my sickness through the winter and Joanie's through the winter and all summer long, and then trying to get stuff done. And I guess sometimes you just put your head down, back into it. You just work. You're right, Jesse. We would still be in a tent. And I'll be the first to admit it. And we never have forgotten it. We really haven't. And that's, I guess, if I feel guilty, it's because we feel like we just haven't been involved in this community as much because of the scenarios and the situations that we've had to deal with. And now with, the tree removal keeps us so busy. Working hard away all the time and then coming back and trying to get this house winterized. There's just no time. And then you collapse into a chair, eat some supper, and fall asleep. And that's the true way it is. So, so we've had to really, just haven't had the time to put into everything that we used to. And it's a shame because we feel relationships suffer and friendships suffer and our presence on YouTube suffers and all of it. But again, there's only so many hours in a day. But we are so appreciative. We really are. So thank you so much to everybody. You guys are the best. Yep, the trees are turning. You want to see? Here, let me show you. Let me do a zoom.
Can you zoom on a line?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you saying that. So here's the maples. And here's what makes sugar maples so beautiful in the fall is you start seeing all these wonderful colors. And all the way down across there, that's our IBC tote with water in it for the garden.
That's our maple grove down
There's
there.
the mill way down there. But down in there is all of our maple trees where we're going to do maple syrup.
Mm-hmm. And you can see our corn.
Yeah, there's the corn down there.
And
All that lumber pile down there, right in center screen, there's all the lumber for the inside of the house. That'll be all planed and put into tongue and groove.
And then in the right corner.
Thank you, Scotty, so much. Thank you. That really means so much. Thank you.
That's all our winter's wood.
Yeah. Our wood's piled way down in there. There's about 8 cord that's all ready to be burnt, salt split, and ranked.
And then the logs at the mill.
And way over there is the far fields across the river. There's the pavement there, and then across there is right beyond that pavement is the river, great big river, St. John River. But yeah, we're at the top of the hill here. It's very scenic.
It is beautiful.
Very scenic up here.
We love the peace and quiet. Now today, this weekend, there's actually a fishing tournament.
Yeah, that's what I told them. Yeah.
Going on.
Yeah.
So it's been a little noisier, but
I'm gonna
turn
a second here. I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna put it in place, and Joanie's here.
Yeah, I had to go plug my phone in. It died. So that's right, Jesse. It is. Tony, you have to do what you have to do. Life happens. You're making other plans, and that's life no matter what. We all love you, Tony and Joanie. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Yes, Christy, it is a beautiful view. It is for sure. Yep. Yep, we love the view. You can see back here, that's my laundry drying rack over there. I'll take that in and have that inside during the winter. Clothes dry really quick with the wood heat. Hello, who is this? Sorry. I need my glasses. Come in, Jesse says. Oh yeah, he's knocking. I'm sorry, that last comment. How are you doing today? We're good. Is it Jake Hudson, I think? We're doing good. Just a pop-up live, and Tony is putting our lap siding on the house. This is the gable end, but the front is all done. Jesse's answering you, saying, come in. Is that pizza delivery at the door? Yes, wouldn't it be awesome? Jake Hudson. Yeah. So it's a beautiful fall day here, and a good day to work. Kentucky woman Carlene, hey, she says howdy y'all. Well, welcome, Carlene. I think I read that right. If you're new here, I am Joanie, and Tony is up on the ladder. Oh, Jake Hudson, you made their song. Okay, yes, and that's an awesome song that you did for Lisa and Jesse. Love that song.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Christy, pizza sounds good. I don't think I can get delivery. Jake says he liked and shared. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, that was
Tony is being so rude with all that noise.
yeah, Jake,
Mr. Willie.
that was a great song you did there for them. That was
Hi,
amazing.
Heather.
Hey, Heather, how you doing, Heather? Good to see you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that song.
That was awesome, and
That is cool.
really
Jake,
was.
have you done that for many others, or was that a first?
Are you hinting?
Maybe. Maybe. I'm sure our song would be pretty interesting. Tony writes songs all the time here. You should hear him. Originals. Originals. Yep. I've done a bunch for people. What's he say? Oh, good Lord. Message. Oh, how do I get that gone? Oh.
You go look at our story and then write us a song.
Tony, how do I get that off of there? Come
What'd
here.
you do now?
I wanted to read comments.
What'd you do that for? Just a minute.
Maybe if I just click on his comment, it'll take it out. What did you do to get it back?
Just tap the screen.
Okay, so there's been comments we've missed.
Yeah, well.
I don't know. This is
You want
Tony's.
to read a comment, Joanie?
This is Tony's phone.
This is all you do. Just put your finger on the screen. That's it. It
Okay.
freezes it. See?
Okay, well, anyway,
Then
I
that
guess
puts
he's
it forward.
done. He's done
There you go.
quite a few songs. Well, very good. Very good, Jake. Look at Ruby coming out from under the house. In the summer, before Tony had started the skirting, on the hot days, the dogs would go under the house and lay. So now that he has started skirting, he left that little spot, and Ruby, they still go under there. She's funny. We have 2 coonhound dogs, for those that don't know.
And again, another lovely piece of siding. Kentucky woman. Carlene, how are ya?
Kentucky woman.
We love Kentucky.
That sounds like a song.
Yeah.
Kentucky woman.
Kentucky's one of our favorite places.
Kentucky woman. Her name's Carlene. She's so sweet.
So now you're
Kentucky
trying to write a
Carlene.
song as well.
Anyway, Tony's over here staining.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I'm paranoid now. I don't want to touch the
I
screen.
don't. Why are you?
I want to see comments.
You can't see them?
They disappear.
Well,
They
then all
don't
you
stay
do is
on
you put
there.
your, watch this, thumb on it. See?
Yeah, but how do I recall the others? How do I bring them up?
Thumb on it and scroll down. Thumb on it and scroll down.
Thumb on, scroll.
There.
Thumb on
And if you
and
do
scroll.
that, tap that,
Anyway,
like that. There you go.
there we go.
Joanie's always got to move the phone.
No, I'm not touching the phone today. I'm not touching it. But you need to come have a drink.
I don't. I'm fine.
I sprinkled some bird seed a few days ago on Tony's little work table.
Yeah, now it's stuck there.
Because, you know, we don't do much, don't have much time to do this through the week because working on trees. But he kind of gave me some admonition this morning
Admonition.
to not do that.
Wrong word.
Wrong word?
Admonishment.
You admonished me. There's what he's at right there. He's over here just staining away. And there's the birdseed remnants.
Got all over my siding when I went to.
Yep. I love feeding the birds. I have about 5 feeders out here.
Birds and squirrels.
And squirrels, little baby red squirrels. We had a family here and they're cute. They're cute. So, Joe, fix it for you. Are you folks in the path of the storm? Because I know you're in Georgia. I'm sure you're getting some of that. What you think, Rube Rube? There he goes over to his table for. He puts the little nails in to start them. Tony's efficient. He's efficient. So he's, oh. It's over. Is that what he said? It's already been through. Just one small leaf problem. On your property, Joe? It must be. Christine says man phone. Christine feels what I'm going through, dear.
What?
She says man phone. Yes, on their house. Oh, okay. Well, I know you can fix it, right? You can fix it.
Well, you still fix it.
Exactly. That was my point. That was my point. I think Talking Rock, Georgia, that's such a cool name. Mr. Willie has any of the flooding been near you? Talking Rock, Georgia. I have a cousin who lives near Atlanta, and I actually checked on her this morning. She said they're all good.
Right next spot there to Whispering Boulder.
Whispering Boulder by Talking Rock. I'm going to wait till Jesse comes back. Get him to show me how. Okay. Hey, I seen Ginger had some pretty cool Texas socks. She did a short on that. I have never heard of man phone. Mr. Willie says. Well, Mr. Willie, Tony has one. If Joey can fix it, Ginger will apply for a refund. That's what Jesse says. Well, we're getting some clouds here now. You can see I wouldn't mind it to rain tonight. Jesse, no refunds, Joe says. Tony is surveying over here his work. Play by play, yeah. Well, they don't just want to see me, they want to see what you're doing, right? He's got to go get nails. Those that haven't seen the front of the house, I'll take you out and show you. This is the front. That is done. I mean, we still got to finish the cement board. That's what the gray you see there. So he's got to finish that along here. But you see, there you go. There's the front. That's all done with the staining. We absolutely love it. Love, love, love it. And in time, we'll have a deck, a wraparound deck. It'll start right there. Yes, Joe, we love this. And go around. Is that siding? Yes, Christy. Tony did all of this on the mill. And these are logs from Tree Jobs, and they've been cut for, I'd say 6 months. See the roof, metal roof, and it just really stands out, and it looks good with this color. But yeah, in time we'll have a wraparound deck all across here and around the gable end where Tony's working out, and it'll go wrap around the back end where our entrance is. Yes, Marshall. That's what we're going for. And then in time, the inside will be our tongue and groove pine. And I am so excited for that. I'm honestly not getting impatient. Hey, Rebecca, how are you? Just doing a pop-up live here. Tony's working on siding on our house. There you can see, that's a good shot. That's a great shot right there for y'all. Kind of what it's going to be. You can see how much is still to go there on the gable end. He's coming along with it really nice. Let me see these comments. Christy, I love hearing rain on a metal roof. Yes, I love it too. The other comment here I missed. Where is it? It's a phone that only works correctly when a man operates it. Yes, not the truth. Yeah. Anyway. Yep. So this is the project that's on the go right here. Project on the go. I'll set you up here on our driveway. Of course, the driveway's not super even. There, that's a good shot. Kind of encompasses the whole thing. All right. Here he comes. I found the perfect spot, Tony. It sees everything. Thumbs up? Is that a good spot for the phone? Mr. Willie, I have gotten a huge blessing from a Sunday school class at church. They set up what? Where'd it go? Grocery fund for food items. That's awesome. Yes, Christy, good spot. That's awesome, Mr. Willie. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Yep. They're all giving me thumbs up there that I put them in the best spot. Good. Good. You can see, I don't know if you can notice, right there above the propane tank, he put on a piece that's got a little bit, it's not straight, it's got the little curve, and we did one on the front also, and we did that on purpose. We love it, just so it kind of adds some character to the house. Well, well, well. What's everyone doing now? Having lunch? Probably a lot of you are eating lunch. I think it must be after 2 our time. I love the wavy boards, Rebecca says. Yes, yes, I do too. Yep, I think it's time for candy break for Tony, Mr. Willie says. You think? Oh, he informed me he just had one, so he must have ran in the house when he was looking for nails. There you go. We're on to you now.
Yeah.
Well, confession's good for the soul. Confession's good for the soul. There's actually a couple of wavy boards over there. I noticed when I walked over closer, there's two wavy boards. Kentucky woman, I have, just a second, let me get you back here. I have a big pot of white beans and ham on the stove. We'll make cornbread. Oh my goodness, that's the perfect meal. Mr. Willie, I'm watching the live stream and watching college football. All right, football season, yes. Jennifer, where the ladder is, that whole side would be perfect for an extension to build a woodshed. I built mine next to, sorry guys, oh my gosh, the back door, so it's easy to get covered snow. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Christy, when the car wouldn't run this morning, I came in and ate 2 chocolate cupcakes. All right, Christy, chocolate's always good. The nails were in the belt the whole time. Yeah, Tony, Scotty's on to you too, but Scotty's got your back. Yeah, he said the nails were in your belt the whole time. I should have known. I should have known. And you know what? I bet you he's got Kit Kats in his belt too. Right? What can I say, he says. I caught ya. Where's the sun again? He says what? Got a bunch of little chickadees out here at my feeders. Jesse, yes, Scotty, but the chocolate was inside. Have a blessed day, everyone. We'll check in later. Okay, Kentucky woman, enjoy that wonderful meal. Yes, what's that say? New person, yes, it's a, sorry guys, I can't see in the sun. It's a something garden. I wish I had taken woodshop in school. Yep, but you know what? You can learn on YouTube. I'm enrolled in YouTube University, as many others are. Christy, they need candy for pockets on the tool belts, you think? Yeah. Yes, it is a, does it say mass garden? I'm sorry guys, this new channel. Thank you for joining us. I don't remember seeing you here before, but thank you. Carlene Vassier. I think Joanie might have to put a lunchbox holder. I gotta go get my glasses. That's what Joanie needs. I see 3 boards that are, yes, Rebecca, you must be watching on a big screen. Yes, Tony, I pointed out the wavy boards and people love them. The wavy boards that we have on the house on purpose. Jennifer says, is there, let's see, here we go. Anything you still need to do before, oh, yes, Jennifer. Yes, yes, yes. I'll tell you in a second. Rebecca, haven't found. I'm on the computer. Forgot, okay. Yes, Jennifer. The skirting. All the skirting, like He's got to finish, as we pointed out, this side here, putting the cement board, like what's on the front. The front's only half done, so finish the front and continue here. But then we have to skirt. These are the only two sides he's worked on. Skirt the other two. What else is there, dear? You really want done before winter? I mean, we
all the skirting on.
We want to do the soffit.
I want to have the siding on.
I don't know if that's going to get done.
And I've got to insulate all the pipes underneath.
Can you hear him? He's telling you.
Jake, Ruby.
The dogs are wandering down the driveway. He's got to insulate all the pipes underneath. Why don't you walk over and tell them?
Come on, Ruby.
I don't know if they can hear you up there.
Come on.
I may have to go wander down and... I'll go look for her, dear.
She's right there. She'll come.
Okay.
So someone wants to know what we got to do for
Jennifer
winter?
was asking, yeah, what all you still have
Who
to
was?
do. Jennifer Ocean.
Yeah, well, we've got to finish all the skirting. We're only halfway done with that. And then we've got to run the drain pipe for the wash machine into the main mast and insulate that. And then we've got to run the sink lines for the sink drain over to the main mast, insulate that. The floor, I've got to vapor barrier underneath the cabin so there's no moisture that comes up through the new floor that we put in. And that's got to be done before too much cold weather sets in. So lots to do. Hey, Rebecca, lots to do. You know, and then of course getting the siding. I like to get more of the siding on because that really helps. You know, this green foam we've had on there now for 2 years, and it's not meant to be out like that for 2 years. The other end, where all the sun hits it and everything, it's actually worse shape in this end. So there's that. And I really want to get the deck built on this end because we're going to utilize the deck on this end to put wood on for the winter so that we can pile it up there, put a little, you know, roof over it so that we have wood right outside the patio door. That way we don't have to keep going back and forth way down there to the wood pile. We can put a cord at a time on the deck and that'll carry us through a long time. So just so much to do. And like I was telling everybody at the beginning, that's why we've really been absent from everybody's, you know, lives, from videos, from even phone calls and chats and all that sort of thing. Quite honestly, I'm so feeling the pressure right now because we're coming into October and it's going to start getting really cold and rainy, and the rainy season's going to hit. Well, then, you know, can't work outside in the rainy season, and then that rain turns to snow, you know, and we can see snow in October. No, that would be no surprise at all. So yeah, lots to do. You know, lots to still get done, and I'm just pushing and pushing and pushing. It's dark when I get up, and it's dark when I quit, and I go in the house, and I literally eat some supper. I sit down in my chair, and I have had so many good intentions to make a video or get online or chat and all that, and then within 10 minutes I fall asleep in the chair because I'm so tired. But winter's coming when it'll slow down for us, and then we can kind of get that stuff going better again. But in the meantime, that's what we got going on. So.
Yes. Thank you all for your patience with us. Like you said, with being absent in a lot of the community lives, things like that. We hate it, and we think of y'all often. Try to participate here and there when we can, when we're able to. I think I'm hearing, what's that say? Jennifer saying, I think I'm hearing squirrels. Yes, that's right, Jennifer, good ear. I feed the little red squirrels. They come over and help themselves too. Yeah. Another comment, I think it was Christy. I fall asleep. Yes, Marshall, Joanie, Do you want, oh man, just a second. Just a second. Rebecca, not Marshall. Do you want, I think you said mashed potatoes, Rebecca? That's awful. I gotta go get my glasses. I took them in when I took my phone in to charge it. I think that's what you're asking, mashed potatoes. You want me to send you? Yeah, if you would like to, Rebecca. Yeah. Use a lot of those and they're so handy. So handy. That would be great if you want to do that. We would appreciate it and they would be used. I can assure you. Some other comments here. Tony and Joanie thank you for sharing. We understand. Thank you, Karen. Hello. Grace and Fire. Hi, Glenda. It's Glenda, dear.
Hi, Glenda.
Hello, hello. As you can see, Tony's working on siding on the house. Just thought we'd bring you along. It's a Saturday, so we're home. We're not at work. Tony and Joanie. Thank you, Jesse, for sharing the address. It's good to get. What did Glenda say? It's good to see you live. I know, Glenda. I know. And so that's just what we're trying to do is just reconnect with all you wonderful people. Jesse's dropping all the info. Thanks, Jesse. Thank you, Glenda. Yes, we love it. And I think, Glenda, if you follow us on Instagram, you've already seen the front. I've shared that a few times. The front of the house that's done. So yeah, this is siding that Tony has milled. Lap siding on our sawmill. He'll bring a piece over and show you up close what it looks like. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful wood.
So this is the siding. This is pine. And this is what we call a 7-inch piece of siding with a 5-inch reveal. You can see the thickness difference here. It's called lap siding. This is 17/32, and this is just under 1/4 inch here on this end. And so yeah, this is, you'll see 5 inches of this is called the reveal. That's the part you'll see. And then the top part up here is 2 inches that goes underneath the piece that overlaps it like that. And that secures it in. But it's just absolutely beautiful siding. It's really nice. Love the grain in it. Yeah, it looks nice. These are pine. All my trim boards around my windows and doors and my corner trim and all that, that's all cedar, but all the siding is pine. It's just I have more pine than I do cedar, so but the pine makes really, really nice. Thank you, Glenda. The pine makes really nice, nice grain, and of course this is all stained. I don't know if you saw the front of the house, Glenda, but I'll show you what it actually is all going to look like. So that there is what it's all. Oh, let me see here. There we go. Yeah, so kind of like that. The front's done. So that there's kind of what it's going to be looking like. So it's actually really, really nice. We really like it. It's kind of like a redwood. I think that's the name of the stain, redwood. But it's a Thompson water seal product, which is a very good product. So I'm gonna get the sun shining right in her face here. Thank you, Christine. Christy? Yeah, Christy. So yeah, but you know, a little bit by little bit. Here a little, there a little.
You hear boats on the river.
Yeah, Glenda, it's been quite a project from the ground up. It really has. But again, I think Joe said it, when you look back, um, is white birch good for any building? Not really. It's good for furniture. But when you look back where we started and where we're to now, it's what a difference, and it takes a lot of work. If homesteading was, off-grid homesteading was easy, everybody'd be doing it. So
Jennifer says, so you have all the preps you need? Do we have everything we need to, I guess she's talking about with winterizing?
No, we can only do so much.
Yeah.
We've only got a small budget, so as money is there and available, that's what we use. And but we have to go careful as budget allows. Then that's what we do. We work accordingly.
Did you ask Rebecca about what type of trees? She's asked what type of trees are you using?
Well, why would I ask Rebecca about?
Did you answer, Tony?
They're pine. That's what I answered.
Oh, I asked her. Okay. Yeah. Yes, it is stunning. We absolutely love it. Thank you, Jesse. He's sharing all the links.
And those that don't know, we've said it already, but I'll say it again. The little patches of orange stain, it's just where the ends are, where they butt together, and you stain those. You always stain all your cuts to preserve, so it gets absolute preservation of the wood.
Yeah, those links Jesse shared. Yeah, anyone that's new and you don't really know the full story, yeah, got some time, you can look at a few of those stories, and it tells our story. Oh, absolutely, Jennifer. Absolutely. You got to search and find the deals. Jesse. He says, thank you, Joanie, for getting your glasses. I used something today. Man. Yes. Yes, I know. I'm at that age. I'm at that age. Yep. Anyway, you guys can see Tony working over there. Thank you, Glenda. Yeah. Seasons of life, right? Tests and trials. I mean, we don't choose them, but you find a way through, and hopefully, it does maybe speak some encouragement to somebody else. Oh, Jesse. He says, Joey was tired of you calling him Jesse. Was I doing that? Yes, Christy. I need the reader glasses too. Glenda says, girl, I'm at that age too. I wear bifocals. Yeah, my eyesight has been good. It's just, really? Tony, it's over there.
Hearing, not so much.
Yeah, my hearing, not so much. But no, overall, my eyesight's been good. It's just been the last few years that I have to wear readers. Yep, that's right, Rebecca. He seals the ends, all of them, and then he'll spray. Once he's done, spray the whole side. Get it all done up there. Thank you guys for being here, for chatting, saying hello, interacting. Anyone on here? Do you still have? Is your garden still producing? I know that Ginger's been growing loofahs, which are just amazing. I think so. Such a neat item to grow. Tony needs a teenager to help him move the ladders every few feet. Hint, hint. Jesse says. So are you saying I need to go help him? Is that what you're hinting at, Jesse? I'm not a teen, but... Glenda, so are you guys going to build a big porch Sunday? Yes, Glenda. Wrap around deck. Yep. It'll start It'll start at our back door and go all the way around. Hi, Jackie Sailor. She says, hi, y'all. We're just doing a pop-up live for those just joining us. We know we've been so busy and we've been absent from a lot of the community live streams, but we miss you all and we wanted to reconnect. So today we thought this was a good time to do just that. Dear, are you okay? Oh yeah, okay. Someone was walking by with their dogs. He didn't want them to run. So let's see. Rebecca says she wears trifocals. Okay.
Yeah, that's what my old ones are.
Glenda says ours is still going, but it's beginning to dwindle. Okay. Yeah, you're in Indiana, so I believe. Yes. Hello, Wraparound Deck. Yes, it's going to be lovely because we have such a beautiful view. So yeah, and it'll come all the way around here. And then by the patio door, our wood stove sits right inside there.
Hey, Ruby! Ruby! Hey! Down here! Ruby! Ruby! Get back here! Come here! Come! 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 Come on! Ruby! Back here! Come! Jake! Jake! Ruby!
Sorry about that, everyone.
Come on! Come on!
People are just walking dogs, and we are up here quite a ways from the road.
Come on!
Up here on the hill, we did that on purpose.
Come on, Ruby!
But now that the leaves are starting to fall off the trees, it's opening up more of the road view, and so our outside dogs, they see that and know. Okay, let's see. Jackie asked how I'm feeling. Jackie, I'm doing a whole lot better. I still have symptoms I'm dealing with, but it is so much better. My skin sensitivity is improving. For a long time, even just being out here in this temperature, like I'm in, bare arms, and I wouldn't be able to stand that because just that little bit of breeze moving across my skin would just literally, it would just almost shut me down. But it's getting better. So I'm very grateful, and thank you all for your prayers and concerns. Christy says I've still got basil and a few tomatoes growing. Awesome. Jennifer, at least you know you have good guard dogs. Yes, that's the truth, Jennifer. That's right. We love dogs, Glenda says. Yes, and some of you may know. I haven't posted yet on social media. I'm going to, but it's been... today's day 9 since we had to put our Bella down, and she was almost 16, and so we miss her and we buried her over here under the apple tree. But Harley, our second dachshund, he's 13, and they've been together his whole life, so I know he misses her. And, but anyway, yes, we love dogs, we do. Yes, Rebecca. She says the dogs are just doing their job. You can see them sitting down there, down by the garden. Jackie says you look good. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you so much. Yeah, I am feeling better. I know my limits because Tony's always asking me how I'm doing, and he doesn't want me to overdo it. So I know my limits, and I'm learning to not overdo it. Christy says you never know what's going to set off the dogs in the country. Here it could be another dog, a deer, a mountain lion, a coyote, or a turtle or frog. Yes, Christy. That's right. Thank you, Joe. He said a beautiful view. It truly is. It truly, truly is. Hey, Brenda. Hi, Tony and Joanie. Freedom Redbird. Hi, Brenda. Hope you're doing okay. Been thinking of you and sending prayers for you. Glad to see you. Yes, Jackie, we are so glad to be getting this siding on. So glad. She says it looks really good. Yes. Yep. So when this is the second side, that we will have done. And this is what's visible from the road, and that's why that part's being done. Christy, I had two 16-year-old dachshunds. It was hard on my female when my male had to be put to sleep. Yes, yes. Brenda says, thank you, I need them. You are welcome, Brenda. You are welcome. Yeah, we've really been thinking of you a lot, praying for you. Everyone's saying hello.
I'm not trying to ignore anybody. I'm just need to get work done.
Yep. Tony's just, he says he doesn't want it, not trying to ignore. Sunset walks. Hi, guys. Hello. Hello. I think, Sunset, I think you are the Sunset from up the road here, not far from us, that we've chatted with before, I believe. Good to see you again. Oh, Brenda, we will definitely be keeping you in prayer for that. She says they're doing burial next Friday. Definitely be keeping you in prayer during that time. Sunset Walk says yes. Well, how are you? How are you? I actually have thought of you some because we've been working a lot in Fredericton, and so we drive right by your little neighborhood, and I think of you. Yeah, that's a nice name, isn't it? Sunset Walks. We have beautiful, beautiful sunsets here. Beautiful. Does anybody hear the boat? That's a boat going up the river. You hear that noise? It's not a car, that's a boat. They're actually having a fishing tournament this weekend on the river. Jesse asked, is that a green sky, Joanie? I'm not quite sure what he means, but
Green's green.
Green's green. Sunset Walk says, thanks. I'm not out much these days walking. Well, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're feeling all right. Brenda says, I love the siding. Yep. So do we. Tony's doing a great job on it. He has milled all this out. Every bit of it. Cut the trees, milled it. Your place is looking awesome. Beautiful colors down here. Yes, Sunset Walks, isn't it? Isn't it? We have been working in New Maryland subdivision. And yeah, the colors are just gorgeous. There goes another boat. Can you guys hear it? Yes, Glenda. Oops. Tony's on low power mode now. Yes, Glenda, he milled all the siding. That's Glenda didn't realize you did that, dear.
What?
Glenda said he milled it. Wow, hats off. I'm impressed.
Yeah, made her all.
He did. He milled it all. Jesse says, tell Tony to quit making noise so we can hear the tournament boats. Jesse, you're right on your game today. You must have, what is it? Did you get more chocolate? What have you been eating? Joe says he hears the boats. I'm surprised Tony's working on the house, not in the fishing tournament. I know, Joe, but we don't have a boat. When we lived in Missouri, we had a bass boat, and we would go out all the time on those lakes there. But we sold it. We couldn't bring everything. We drove 2,200 miles. 2,400 moved from Missouri to New Brunswick. And you got to cross the border with all that stuff, and there's import fees, and then you have to pay export fees. So, no, the boat wasn't coming with us. Christy said her dogs are barking at you, hammering.
As long as I'm not hammered.
Jennifer asked, do we have any good neighbors or friends close? It's hard if you don't know people. Jennifer, our oldest daughter and her husband, they bought my mom's house, and they just live about 35 minutes away. So they would be, I mean, our closest family, for sure. And then we had, like, our Rayma, our friend, you have seen her on some of our videos. She just lives a half hour away up in Woodstock. So yeah, we've got friends and family around. Jesse says if Tony gets any higher, he's going to need to wear his harness. You heard what happened to Ryan. Jesse. That's right, Christy. They get you coming and going with the fees. That is true. Because when we moved, Tony he was driving the moving truck, and I was behind him driving our truck with one of our utility trailers. And we had to pay fees on the trailer, you know, because it's got a tag on it. Sunset Walks said they started volunteer work at York Care Center. Oh, that's neat. That is neat. My brother lives just down the road from there on Burpee Street. Yes, Glenda. Sorry to hear about your neighbor. We've been praying for the family. Rebecca asked a riddle. What comes once in a year, twice in a week, and never in a day? Well, Rebecca, we shall ponder that and see if you get any answers. Jackie says, Jesse's right, though. Definitely do not want to fall like Ryan did. No, we don't want him falling. I had a broken back in 2003. So no, we don't want him falling. Okay, so with Rebecca's riddle, Jennifer answered and said the letter E. Well, that seems like a great answer. Let's see what Rebecca thinks on that. I agree with you there, Jennifer. Glenda says the letter E. Jake Hudson says, Creekside Maples, I'm making a song for you. Woo! I was not hinting, by the way. But that's awesome.
Yes, she was.
We love music. Love, love, love. I play the piano. Tony plays the bass and the drums. And we used to do that all the time and play and sing and do things like that. We love music. So Rebecca, did they get the answer right? We had Glenda and Jennifer answered you. Jake said that I didn't give a hint. He said I asked Jesse to remind me about making you a song. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, Jake, if you need to know any info, just let us know. You can email us. Our email's on our About tab. You need to know any details of, who we are, our likes and dislikes and hobbies. And there goes another boat. Oh my Lord, you hear that one? It's the wake on the, they're just motoring. Yeah, we did. Who hears that one? Jesse says the letter R, once in a year, twice in the month. February, 3 times in the days of a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Jesse's there. Okay, Rebecca, he's given you a different answer. He says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 2 for AM and PM. Okay. Mr. Willie says, please keep Western and North Carolina in y'all prayers because they got hit hard by Hurricane Helene. Western, North Carolina. That's Jesse. Okay. We've been praying, Mr. Willie, for all those in the path. Jesse, Tony's asking me to ask you if you heard from Ann Dale, how she is. I know she's in close to Edenton, which is right on the water. Jennifer heard it. She thought it was a plane. I know, it was loud. We do have planes that fly over. And the weirdest thing, sunset walks, if you're still in here, tell me if you have seen this, because I know you're not too far from us. But almost every night there's a drone that flies. It flies up and down, and it maps, or we don't know what it's doing. But it'll fly all night long. It'll fly for hours. And we've asked locals, we've asked people, nobody knows what they're doing. So, sunset walks, have you heard or seen the drone? Glenda said, I used to play the piano. Don't think I know how to, but I remember my finger placement. Wow, Glenda, I never took lessons. I wouldn't have a clue about finger placement. I just play totally by ear. But I wished I did know some of that proper stuff. Our oldest daughter, Chelsea, does. She graduated with her music degree in college, and so she knows all of that. Another boat coming. Must be weigh-in time. That must be what they're doing. Yeah, they're all just boogieing up the river to get to their weigh-in time. Jackie, it's a river. It's a big, big, big river.
This is the head pond above the electrical dam.
Yeah, no, she said it was a lake. It's the St. John River. Jesse said Jake's songs are another good reason why you should have good info on your About page, Facebook, and Instagram. That's right. That's right. He said that's why a person needs to have good info out there about, like on their About tabs, community tabs, their social medias. That's right, Jesse. I try to do that on IG.
Coming along.
The drone is looking for illegal fishing. Maybe. Glenda said she thought it was a plane. Comes the dogs. Don't know what they're running to. Sunset Walk says, leaving now to see my friend for supper. Keep up good work, Tony. Cheers. All right. Have a wonderful supper and join us again. I know we're not on here much anymore, but good to hear from you. Joe says, I learned at a young age, it's best I learned not to sing. Well, the Bible says to make a joyful noise, and so it sounds good to the one who created us. Jackie says the dog almost sounded like a donkey. Yeah, that's Ruby, our oldest coonhound, and she does. She gets this high-pitched, it almost sounds like she's hoarse, you know, from barking too much. They were allowed last night, though. Maybe she is a bit hoarse. Tony gets up in the night sometimes and hollers at them. That's right, Christy. She says, I make a joyful noise. Jessie says, Joey doesn't make a joyful noise. Just ask Ginger. Aw. Whoops. Dear, you have 10% battery, so we're going to soon have to close this out. Tony's phone's dying. So what y'all think? Isn't it looking wonderful? That's the back of our house, which will be done next. That's where our door is. I think we've just set a new record for the longest live we've ever done, I think. We've been on here quite a while. Glenda says, I'm so impressed. It's beautiful. Thank you, Glenda. Thank you. Mr. Willie says, great work, Tony. Jackie says, you need a solar charger like the one I just got. Yes. Well, we do have our Blue Eddies, Jackie. Of course, you guys saw those videos. That was a while ago that Blue Eddy sponsored us too. So we do love them. And then we've got our little Jackery. I actually have it set up over here charging. That one was from Mr. Jim. And they are great. They are so great. Rebecca says the answer, it was the letter E. So they got it. Christy says my battery's starting to get low too. All right, we understand, Christy, if you have to go. We're going to be leaving soon too, I think. So we have 42 thumbs up. Awesome, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Jake said Creekside Maples song is up. So where do we find it, Jake? That's what he says. Jackie says it's a solar charger that's the size of your phone. Okay, yeah, I think, don't we have a couple of those? Like it's like a backup battery. Yeah. Yes, they are handy to have.
On his YouTube. Okay, Jake, we'll go there.
Okay, thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us today. And it's been great chatting. I know I've been busy working, but we wanted to show you kind of the way things are going here. And, you know, little by little, we're going to get this end done. It takes a little bit of time, that's for sure. But it's coming. It's coming. Right there. I will, Brenda.
And this is, be careful, Tony.
So we're getting up here where every cut now on the end is an angle cut. And then the farther up we go, the shorter the span across. So it'll hopefully
we should close out and
start
just
going
let them
faster.
see the view down here, Tony.
Yeah. So yeah, there's your view.
Brenda says it looks great. Christy, y'all have a great day. God willing, see you tomorrow. Yes, Christy. Creekside Chronicles.
Okay, Jesse, thank you.
Premiere in 30 seconds. Oh, wow.
So on his...
he sent the link here. Jesse sent it right there.
Okay, hit that link and we'll go there. So that's the view. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. Jake, thanks. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
And Jesse, thanks for putting all those links up and everything. Please forgive us for not being in touch. It's not personal, trust me. It's just I've just been pushing hard to
Thank you, Heather.
get things done. So, but thank you, everybody. Thank you
Glenda
for the
says,
prayers.
what of you?
Thank you for the prayers, for Joanie, for us. Thank you for the support that you continually give. We are about to lose the battery here. It's about gone on my phone.
Yeah.
But anyhow, hope you enjoyed just seeing kind of a day in the life here of what we're trying to get accomplished.
Jackie
thank you,
says you've
Jackie.
lost weight. Oh, he's been busy, Jackie.
Yeah,
he's been very busy.
And,
I have to almost make him stop and eat sometimes.
But we'll show you when we get it all done to the peak there. We'll come back on and on another live. We'll show you what it looks like all done. And then maybe I'll take you under the crawl space under the house and I'll show you what we're doing for skirting. So, yeah, thank you, Jackie. Haven't lost too much weight across here in my arms or nothing, but
climbing those trees.
Yeah. So, but y'all take care. We love you. Creekside Chronicles tomorrow morning, 10:30, and look forward to seeing everybody there. And the numbers have been really good, and everyone's been very kind and graceful, gracious to come in. And so we hope that Chronicles is helping you. We hope Chronicles is encouraging to you, and we hope more than anything that it's drawing us all closer to the Lord and making us more like Him every day. But have a great afternoon, whatever
Jackie
time
said
it is.
She lost 8 pounds in a month.
Well, that's good.
Wow.
I need to lose about 30 more. But it's hard for me to lose weight because of the way I'm built, I guess. So it's all good. Take care, everybody. Love y'all. And we'll see you back here at Creekside Chronicles again.
And we'll try to do some more of these lives.
We will. These work better right now than anything. Honestly, in the evenings, I am so tired. I really am. If I sit in my chair, I go to sleep. Like literally, you ask Joanie, I'm just out.
He does.
And anyway, all right. Thank you, Rebecca. We'll see you in the morning. Take care, everybody.
All right, everyone.
God bless.
We love
Bye
y'all.
for now. Love y'all. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.